Hello, students. I hope you all are keeping well. I know it has been a long time since I posted my last video. So, we all have been studying about work, power, and energy, and we have come to the extent till where we have done mechanical energy, that is, potential energy, and kinetic energy. Now, today I am going to take up different forms of energy and its definition and how one form of energy is converted to the other. So we are going to study different forms of energy today. So I'm moving forward. We are the survivors on earth and we know the main form of energy is solar energy. All the forms of energy come from solar energy. What is solar energy? Solar energy is a radiant light and heat coming from sun that is harnessed during a range of ever-evolving technologies such as solar heating photovoltaics, solar thermal energy, solar architecture, and artificial photosynthesis. We all know the details of this. How is solar energy used up in different forms? Okay, so one of the main forms of energy is solar energy. So we move forward. So what is heat? Heat energy is the result of the movement of tiny particles called atoms. When these atoms move, heat energy is produced. So heat energy is the result of movement of tiny particles called atoms. It may be molecules or ions in different forms of matter, that is solid, liquid, and gases. Heat energy can be transferred from one object to another. The transfer or flow due to the difference in the temperature between the two objects is called heat. I repeat, the transfer or flow due to the difference in temperatures between the two objects is called heat. Now, heat energy was converted to electrical energy earlier by preparing steam. Heat energy was used up to convert normal form of water to steam, and then steam was converted to electrical energy. But nowadays, heat energy is directly converted to electrical energy. And there are two ways which are useful in this. Number one is the gap between the material that absorbs heat and photovoltaic cells which convert its glow into electrolysis, and it is less than 1 micron. The gap between the material that absorbs heat and photovoltaic cells which convert its glow into electricity is less than 1 micron. And what is 1 micron? 1 micron is 1 by 50th times of the diameter of your hair. So you can imagine how small is the gap. And the next one is photovoltaic cells are actively cooler. They are at 30 degrees Celsius, while photons are light energy packets. So while photons generating elements may be at 900 degrees Celsius. So you can see the temperature difference, and this temperature difference contributes in the efficiency of converting heat energy to electrical energy. Okay, so we move to the other form of energy. Light energy. We can see light energy. We know what is light energy. So light energy is a kind of kinetic energy with the ability to make types of light visible to humans. Light is a form of electromagnetic radiation emitted by hot objects like lasers, bulbs, and the main source, the sun. Light contains photons. I just mentioned about photons in heat energy. So light contains photons, which are minute packets of energy, and when heated up, they contribute to conversion of light energy to various other forms of energy. Now, example of light energy changing to chemical energy is very easy, and we all know photosynthesis. The sunlight falls on the plants and the light energy is converted to chemical energy, isn't it? Another thing, light energy can be converted to electrical energy, and one of the examples for it is the solar panels. Light energy falls on the solar panels and it is converted to electrical energy. Okay, so we move to the other form of the energy. So now we have chemical energy. Chemical energy or the fuel energy. So what is chemical energy? Chemical energy is the potential of a substance to undergo transformation to a new substance through chemical reaction. When a fuel is burnt, the chemical energy of the molecular oxygen is converted to heat and light energy. Whereas green plants transform solar energy to chemical energy through photosynthesis, we have done right now. Food contains lot of stored chemical energy. So we have come across through many examples of chemical energy converted to various other forms of energy. One of them is the example of chemical energy changing to electrical energy is battery. All the sorts of batteries, the pencil battery, all the sorts of batteries which you come across, chemical energy is being changed to electrical energy. Example of chemical energy changing to light energy is burning of candle. Candle is burning and giving light. Example of chemical energy changing to heat energy is burning of coal, combustion. So burning of coal is an example of chemical energy changing to heat energy. Then chemical energy being changed to mechanical energy, all the automobiles come into this. Petrol, diesel, or whatever is burning inside is providing the energy for the motor vehicle to work. So chemical energy is being changing to mechanical energy. Okay. So I think the things must be clear till now. So we move further. Hydro energy is a very common and very popular kind of energy which we all know. Hydro energy is the conversion of energy from flowing water into electricity. Water flowing from a great height, water flowing with a great speed is being converted to electricity or to mechanical energy or to various forms of energy. And mechanical energy of water is being changing into various forms of energy. Water is falling with a great speed or from a great height, and this mechanical energy of water turns the turbines, which in result changes to electrical energy. So we are all aware of this kind of energy. So we move further. Electrical energy. I can say one of the main sources of energy, electrical energy, without which half the things will go out of order. So, what is electrical energy? It is a form of energy resulting from the flow of electric charge. Energy is the ability to do work or apply force to move an object. And in case of electricity, the force is attraction and repulsion between the charged particles. You know what are charged particles. You know what is an ion, what is a free electron. So when there is attraction and repulsion between the charged particles, electricity is produced. And this form of energy is known as electrical energy. Now, conversion of electrical energy to different forms of energies. We'll take one example of each. Conversion of electrical energy to chemical energy. You charge your phone every day. What are you doing? You are changing electrical energy to chemical energy. Electrical energy to mechanical energy, the motor. Every day you are switching on the motors to take water to the tanks which is kept on the top of your buildings. Those motors, what are they doing? They are changing electrical energy to mechanical energy. Then another example, electrical energy to heat energy, the electric heater or the electric iron with which you use to iron your clothes, electric iron. Then another form, electrical energy converted to sound energy, loudspeakers. Then another one, electrical energy to magnetic energy, electric bell. You have studied this. You have studied, I think, in class 8 also, and I think in class 7 also you have studied. Class 9 also you have studied. So, electrical energy to magnetic energy, electric bell. And electrical energy to light energy, the bulbs, tube lights, and various other things which provide light. Okay? So, these were the few examples of electrical energy being converted to different other forms of energy. So, we move to the another kind of energy. Nuclear power. Nuclear power is the use of nuclear reactions that release nuclear energy to generate heat or is being used in nuclear power plants. Nuclear energy, when two nucleus combine, that is nuclear fusion. And when two nucleus get separated, that is nuclear fission. And when two nucleus combine, there is tremendous heat and light energy produced. And even when they separate, then also tremendous amount of heat and light energy is produced. This light and heat energy is used up to work different things, to convert this energy to different other forms of energy so that it becomes useful energy. So such kind of energy is known as nuclear energy. Okay, so we move further. Geothermal energy. Now, what is geothermal energy? Geo means earth. Thermal means heat. So, now from where it has come? From the radioactive decay and continual heat loss from the Earth's formation. The Earth crust is in molten state inside the Earth. So from radioactive decay and continual heat loss from Earth's formation, temperatures at the core that is boundary, may reach over 4000 degrees Celsius. And the high temperature and pressure in the Earth's interior causes some rocks to melt and solid mantle to behave plastically, resulting in portions of the mantle convecting upward since it is lighter than the surrounding rock. So some places where it is weak and the temperature is rising to such an extent, that portion starts behaving plastically, and from there the things erupt. Rock and water is heated in the crust, sometimes up to 370 degrees Celsius. And from these places, water bursts up. And as the temperature is too high, it is steaming hot water, and this energy can be used up in converting to different forms of energy. With water from hot springs, geothermal energy has been used for bathing since very old times and for space heating since ancient Roman times. But it is now better known for electricity generation. So must have understood what is geothermal energy. The places where the rocks are not that hard and the temperature inside is getting over to some extent, from those places things erupt up, especially water, and as the temperature is too high, the water which erupts is steaming hot to very high temperatures, and which can be used up to change it to useful energy. Okay, so we move to another kind of energy. Wind energy. You must be knowing about wind energy. Wind energy is a form of solar energy. Wind energy or the wind power describes the process by which wind is used to generate electricity. Wind turbines convert the kinetic energy in the wind into mechanical power. A generator can convert mechanical power into electricity. Mechanical power can also be utilized directly for specific tasks such as pumping water. That is very easy. You all know, so no need to go into the details. So we move to the other form of energy. Sound energy. Now, for the sound to be produced, there should be a vibration, There should be a vibrating body for the sound to be produced. So sound energy is produced when an object vibrates. The sound vibrations cause waves of pressure that travel through a medium such as air, water, wood, or metal. Any state of matter. It can travel through any state of matter. You all know very well it moves very fast in solids, a little less in liquids, and little more less in gases. But the speed of sound is greatest in solids, such as air, water, wood, or metal. So sound energy is a form of mechanical energy, and sound energy is produced when an object vibrates. Okay. Now, sound energy can be converted to electrical energy, and one of the examples is microphones. All the microphones are converting sound energy to electrical energy. There are many more examples which you will find in your book once you go through the reading. Once you read the book, you will understand it in a far better way. I have taken the very important parts from the chapter, and I am saying here, you have to read the chapter once and the things will be very clear. So we move to the another form of energy. Now, what is magnetic energy? In physics, magnetism is a force that can attract, that is, pull closer, or repel, push away objects that have magnetic material like iron inside them. Magnetic materials are matter that is attracted by magnet. Example, iron, steel, cobalt, etc. And non-magnetic material are the objects which are not attracted by magnets, such as wool, wood, glass, plastic, copper, brass, etc. So, magnetic energy is attraction or repulsion of the magnetic materials. Okay? You have studied this into detail. I will not go into the detail, but as it was mentioned in the forms of energy, so we had taken up. So we move to the another kind of energy. Mechanical energy I have taken very properly in my earlier videos. Mechanical energy is due to the state of the body. If the body is in the state of rest, then the energy possessed by the body is the potential energy, and when the body is in the state of motion, the energy possessed by the body is kinetic energy. I have taken up potential energy and kinetic energy very nicely in my earlier video. How is it produced? What is the formula? How is it converted to various other forms? I have taken it very deeply. Now, here I will just mention example of mechanical energy being converted to heat energy. That is, if you see wherever there is friction, there is production of heat energy. If you rub your hands, you are rubbing your hands. So, mechanical energy is producing heat energy. Another example of mechanical energy converted to electrical energy is generators. Whenever the electricity goes, you put on your generators and you are using electricity. So, example of mechanical energy being converted to electrical energy is electric generators. So, I have covered all the types of energy which you should know at this level. I have also taken up various examples of conversion of one form of energy to different other forms. So we stop here. If you have any problem regarding this, so you may ask me in the comments below. So till we meet in the next class, till then, take care. Bye-bye.